Hello, this is James from Games Radar and I am here with Louise.
Hello.
And we have just played Homefront: The Revolution.
We have.
Went hands-on with it. You should see some footage on screen now that we've captured.
Yes.
So what's it all about, Louise? Set in Philadelphia?
Philadelphia in 2020, and America has been invaded by a Korean state, so full of military, and you're really guerrilla warfare trying to take the city back.
Okay.
So,
now the bit that we played was all about going and capturing strike points.
Yes.
Which essentially are, if you've played Far Cry,
yes,
a bit like
a
outposts.
bit like that. Yeah. There's transceivers that you're hacking, and they then show other missions that you can do around in the same area.
Yeah.
So it's a recognisable mechanic, but I guess that's kind of just how we roll now with open worlds. So it feels recognisable, but doesn't feel stale as yet.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It is an open world. The whole point of it is on customization, basically being able to do it whichever order you want.
Yes.
And speaking of customization, weapons.
Yes, massively customizable weapons. So basically every weapon, apart from, as I spoke to the gentleman earlier, apart from the rocket launcher, pretty much everything is super customizable. I think you can change the scope on it, but basically what happens is you hit up on the directional button and you'll get an option of whether you change the scope or whether you want extra handles on it, or whether you want a silencer in your pistol, or all these things. So you can basically change it for every environment that you go into, because the world's really threatening and you'd rather be able to customize it as much as possible.
Sure. Now you can customize stuff by going around the world and scavenging
there's
for
bits
items.
everywhere.
Bits everywhere, which is like a bit like The Last of Us in terms of collecting stuff to make.
Yeah, there's lots
things.
of crafting, and you're making like Molotov cocktails and different bombs and things to hack, and I think you can do a thing with a distraction where you build firecrackers and throw firecrackers, so there's lots to build.
Yeah, and if you can't find anything in the world, there's also ammo crates that you unlock by doing strike points, and then you can buy the things. So if you don't want to go around hunting for everything, if you've got enough money, you can then go and buy stuff to upgrade your weapons. So other things that happen in the world are like flashpoints.
Yes.
So these aren't the things that you need to go and get, they're like things that are happening as you do your mission.
Yeah, so there's lots of different, the world's kind of dynamic around you, so there's always drones flying around, and there's always people attacking you and vehicles arriving, and you're always constantly on the back foot, and it does feel like that when you're playing. Like you're constantly running away from stuff, like you're not getting into an area and taking everyone out, you're getting in, maybe shooting, and then you get knocked out there because you've just not got the firepower to do it.
And it's quite like dangerous being on the streets if you haven't taken that point over.
Yep.
It's a lot of men.
There's
that
a
will
lot
shoot
of
you.
problems. Yeah, well, it's the kind of, there's different zones within the game, and we were in the red zone where the military's really high, there's nobody living there, but then they're kind of talking a little bit about there's yellow zones in the city as well, which is where the people actually live in the occupied city, so we've not seen them yet, but we're in a nasty part at the moment.
Alright, so overall impressions though?
Overall fun. There was also a motorbike that you got to hurtle around in, which was fun and bouncy, and jumping around in that and getting your different weapons. So I was quite surprised. I really enjoyed it. The sort of the open world element adds an extra thing to sort of first person, which is nice. And it's kind of Far Cry-y in a military environment. I like it.
Okay, so that's our hands-on with Homefront Revolution here from Gamescom 2015. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more on this and all the other games at the show, and check out gamesradar.com for all the hands-on previews.
See ya.